Welcome to my video about the Tree of Life and the Magnetic Mountain. The Norse version of the Tree of Life is the Yggdrasil. The Mayans is the cedar tree. The Magnetic Mountain is known as Mount Meru by the Japanese, Sheer Meru by the Buddhism, and modernly known as the Rupas Nigra. As we go forward, make sure to look out for the similarities. The Yggdrasil is a immense and central sacred tree. Its branches are said to extend far into the heavens, connecting the 9 worlds. The American Mayans believe there's a giant cedar tree at the center of the earth, connecting the terrestrial and spiritual worlds with thick hanging vines connecting the heavens. When it comes to the Magnetic Mountains, or the mountain at the center, the Japanese Mount Meru is very similar, as considered to be the center of the physical, metaphysical and spiritual universe, located in the middle of the 4 great continents. Again, the Buddhists have a mountain, Mount Sumer, the center of the physical and spiritual universes, and said to be the shape of an hourglass, 80,000 squared at the top and base and 20,000 in the middle. The Greek Hyboria is not a mountain, but is said to be located in the far north parts of the known world, as hyper in Greek means above and borea means the north winds, which is talking about aurora borealis. It is also depicted with the 4 great continents. The giant mountain at the center of the earth is modernly known as the Rupas Nigra, which is said to be a massive black mountain that reaches the heavens, and also depicted with the 4 great continents. It is 33 French miles in size, which proves a supposed explanation why the compass points to this location, an idea from the lost works titled Inventio Fortunatae. There are many cultures, religions and myths that believe in the massive mountain at the center of the earth. Here are a few cultures and religions that believe it, and an article that you can pause and read if you want to. Here is some common key words. As highlighted by this video, the underlying common themes of these stories of many cultures describe that there is a central point of the earth, be it a tree, or a mountain, or even both in some stories, which connect the universe and the heavens. Another common underlying theme of these stories is the 4 great continents, with the central most point in the middle. As you can see on top of the Orbis map, there are green land masses, and on the picture to the right, there's the 4 land masses with the mountain in the middle. How come old maps have got the 4 great continents on them? There's this Orbis and the map before. I'll pull up another map in a second. These days they say that it's not there, but they won't let you go there to check. If I remember, I will leave the links to some of these photos. I believe it's raremaps.com, or links to other stuff in the comments of this video. Is there any other stories with underlying themes like this that we've heard before? Well, of course there is. There's Jack and Giant Beanstalk. It features a magical bean that, when grown, makes a giant stalk that takes him all the way up to the giant's land in the heavens. It does sound like a similar story to me. Maybe it's a story designed to teach us something they have to tell us, but don't want us to know. So I asked ChatGPT if Jack and the Beanstalk and the Tree of Life have similar common underlying factors. ChatGPT linked the beanstalk as the physical bridge between the physical and celestial realms, much like the Tree of Life and the other highlighted mythologies. It links the giants of Jack and the Beanstalk to the giants and divine offspring within the mythologies, the Greek Titans, the Bible's Nephilim, and the Greek and Roman legend of Hercules. Just like the Tree of Life and the central mountain, there are giants in all these religions and mythologies. There are many giant objects that's been found. There are many carvings depicting giants and giant objects with regular people next to them for size comparison. Here we have 2 pictures of the Devil's Tower. On the left we have 3 people climbing up the hexagonal columns. These hexagonal columns are said to be the cells of a petrified old giant tree. I asked the question, if there was a single massive tree at the center and it got chopped down, will it be a massive mountain now? Did the tree of life get cut down and now it's the Rupus nigra? Or is the tree of life on top of the magnetic mountain, also known as the Rupus nigra? The tree of life from the Garden of Eden apparently holds up the firmament, which separates the waters from above to the waters from below. The firmament, a dome over the earth, aligns with the modern day flat earth theory and the religious flat non-rotating earth. Military specs on PDF files for aircraft to be briefed on a flat non-rotating earth. The idea of a firmament goes against the globe theory. The globe theory has empty space outside of the globe, and the flat earth theory has water outside the dome. One is passable and can go to the moon. The other, being the dome, isn't passable. Then you got these idiots telling you the truth.
Although we weren't able to shatter
it's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium.
Do you know what this place is? It's located in the center of the North Pole. And it's the center of the Earth magnetic field, known as the Taurus field. That black thing in the center of the whirlwind is the tallest mountain on Earth, far more taller than the Mount Everest. It's so tall that even it peaks reaching out the clouds. It's the Rupes Nigra, or the Black Rock, also known as Mount Meru. Some people also called it Mount Zion. You wouldn't find this massive mountain existence in mainstream science and media because it's deliberately concealed. The Black Rock described by Mercator as 33 French miles in size, or roughly 40 miles in diameter. It's purportedly explain why all compasses point to this location. The biggest shareholder of all the major companies in the world is BlackRock. It's named after this mountain.
Our mission as the Civilian Space Exploration Team is to be the first civilian team in history to launch a rocket that reaches space.
All systems are go for launch. T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We've looked at different religions and cultures to highlight if you read between the lines you can compare the stories of a tree of life or a magnetic mountain and a firmament. We've looked at the different cultures which has tell us that this could be true, and now we've seen 2 videos that could highlight that these stories could be true too. Oh, it stopped. Why did it stop? I thought there was nothing in space for it to stop it. I plan to do more videos, so I guess one of these videos would be good to look at these questions we have here. Maybe gravity and buoyancy, or maybe the globe and the flat earth theory. If you want to answer these questions, or even have an input, then please do chuck your views or your answers in the comments below. That's me done for this one, on to the next one. Thank you for watching the Tree of Life and the Magnetic Mountain video by Between the Lines Knowledge.